want to share with you the top 3 tools that we are currently using, or top 3 tools that I'm currently using just to enhance our church's social media presence and just do things easier and more efficiently. I know a lot of churches have issues with staffing, and ever since probably 2021, church has been different. It's not just your sanctuary is always full of people, here, and you have sometimes as many people watching online as you actually do in the sanctuary, or you have the ability to reach as many people online that you do actually in service. So right now, it's very important to identify those tools and those resources and develop the quality of the content that you put out, because if the goal of ministry is to spread the gospel and get the good news out, then you want to get it out as efficiently as possible. But so many times churches have limitations on staff, knowledge-based limitation, and oftentimes you're not dealing with the person that is comfortable developing content, even though we all consume content. So I want to give you 3 tools that I'm currently using that will help you, your church, your business, your personal brand, just to manage your social media platforms and things that you do just a little bit easier. These are tools that I use immediately following service, and they may be done in a different way than you're using them, or they may be done differently than some of the churches, but these help me and they help my team in my different areas augment staffing. So the first one that I use is Vidyo.ai, Vidyo.ai. I'm going to try to put the link in the description. None of these are paid. None of these are sponsored. If you know and they're interested in sponsoring me, then you feel free to reach out, Capture Media Solutions. But I just want to share these things with you. But Vidyo.ai is a multimedia tool that allows you to quickly convert your videos into concise clips. It utilizes AI to create shorts and socially optimized snippets of your long form video content into short form clips. It decreases your time having to do it, and it also decreases your effort. All you have to do is one or two things. You upload the file from your most recent church service, or you upload the YouTube link that's currently on YouTube, and it will do all of the work for you. What it does is it will take and it'll convert your 50-minute, 30-minute, 20-minute, depending on what type of church you go to or event. It will convert those into clips. Some are considered teleclips, which are a combination of clips, or it'll create shorts for YouTube, shorts for TikTok. It will format them in different formats, 16:9 or your standard Instagram Reel format. It does auto captioning, and then it also lets you customize the way that they show and appear. So Vidyo.ai has really taken a lot of time off our hands. Typically, I use either Adobe Premiere. If you have the knowledge base, Adobe Premiere is my first editing software that we use. And then we also use LumaFusion that allowed me to cut my messages down, or cut my pastor's messages down. But by using Vidyo.ai, it takes so much work out of it. Now, one of the things that you have to be aware of is that I think right now the highest resolution that it uses is 1080. 1080 is the highest. So if you're shooting in 4K and you want 4K or 6 or 8K clips, and you still want to use your other softwares. But if you need to get your clips made for TikTok, YouTube Shorts, you want to post Reels, then Vidyo.ai is, to me, the number one software or tool to use it. The second thing that we use, and we use this every week, I use it every Sunday, I use it to create all of our thumbnails. So once we finished up with service and we've gotten the sermon notes or the information from our pastor, we go right to Canva as soon as service is over to develop that thumbnail. We stream live or right to YouTube. And so as soon as service ends, we stop our live stream, and then we immediately go to create that captivating thumbnail. Now, We don't always use Canva the exact way that everybody else uses it, but what we do is we use a lot of Canva templates, but we get them from Etsy. And I know, somebody might say, "Oh, well, you're not being as creative." Well, my preference would be to use Photoshop. But if you're not really familiar with all of the different layers and all of the different tools and brushes and in Photoshop, then Canva is the best alternative that has a number of pre-built templates. However, if you've used Canva for a number of years and you realize you can run out of ideas. So what do? We Google Etsy templates for Canva. And you can do the same thing for Photoshop or other tools, but we are specifically talking about Canva. These templates may cost, anywhere from, $3 to $30. You may be able to buy 50 Canva templates off Etsy for $30. All you have to do is Google church templates or church flyer templates or church sermon templates or whatever you decide to Google or whatever you put in. But Etsy is the place for me to get so many more customizable templates that are already designed for you to really plug and play your information. So we go to Etsy almost on a weekly basis, just identifying the appropriate templates, and this helps your creative team not be so caught or burdened with trying to develop the ideas versus tweaking ideas that may already be out there. Now, if you've got a bunch of people and everybody's, real creative or super creative, then this, you don't have to worry about that. But when you're like me and you have a limited staff and sometimes that staff is not available, then you have to do what you could do. And for $12 to, $15 or $20, then what you can do is you can go on Etsy and you can download a template, and then you can edit it right in Canva. And then right after service, we take that and then we will create our thumbnail for our service to put on YouTube, and then we we reference it in multiple social media platforms. Another thing that we do, and the third tool that we use is Otter.ai. Now, most people use Otter for note taking or dictation in meetings, and it is a great audio capture tool that will transcribe your notes. It will determine the person speaking, and it will capture what they're saying, and then you can go back in and you can summarize those notes from that have already been transcribed. But what we do is we've got a couple of resources that we use. We use it to upload the sermon so that we can get the transcription of service. We also use it for meetings, but you could get the transcription from your service or from your event. And then we take that and we use other resources, ChatGPT, Claude AI. We can have it summarized, and we can even have it work to generate points or quotes out of the transcription so that we can use it on social media. Vidyo.ai, I think the total cost is $19 a month. And you get, I think, 300 minutes worth of video. So from service, what we do is we cut our service down to just the spoken word or the sermon. And we only upload the sermon. So in the course of a month, if your pastor is speaking 40 to 50 minutes, then you have the ability to upload, 6 to 8 sermons during the course of that month as long as you stay under those 300 minutes. And you can purchase larger plans, but I typically use the one that has about 300 minutes. And that helps me get my services broken down. So it's about $20 a month. Canva, we have the pro version, which I think is $12.99 a month, but it gives you access to, the more detailed graphics. And I think you can buy, platforms where you can share with your team and you can get your people and you can collaborate. But I think that's $12.99 a month. And then you've got Otter.ai. And the cost of Otter, we had an older plan. I think they've updated the plans now, and it may be about $100. But that's $100 for the entire year. For $8 a month with Otter for $12.99 with Canva, and then for about $20 a month, you have a suite of social media management, video editing tools that will help you and your church take your social media presence to the next level. Look, I'm Isaiah with Capture Media, and we've been doing this for probably about 20 years now. I'm working with churches.